Get ready for the ultimate bodybuilding workout. Today's going to be a weightlifting session, and I'll also be here to answer questions about investing, gold and silver. So we'll let a few people come in, and then we'll get started. So, any questions today on bodybuilding, weightlifting, or investing? All right. Wait for a few people to join up. We got one person in. Also, today, gold was, well, kind of last night, early morning, gold shot up to 41.50. Well, the guy left. But yes, guys, gold shot up to 41.50, pretty good gain. And then we pulled back down. Right now we're at 4,118 per ounce. So it's popping back up right now as I'm speaking. Thanks for the like. Somebody liked it and then they took off. That's okay. And then silver right now is 48.79. So we're underneath that $49 level. Hey, Matt Owen. I'm getting ready, gearing up for a workout right now. I haven't worked out in a few days, but I'm doing great. Remember, guys, even when you're at work, you can still work out. I go outside on my lunch break and I do push-ups and I do step-ups. That's where you find a bench and you step up like that. You do 15 reps of that and you're going to be hurting, okay? I have 91 subscribers now. Wow. Your channel is growing fast, dude. But you got to grow faster than that, okay? You got to work harder, a little bit harder. If you keep working a little bit harder every day, your channel will have 1,000 subscribers in probably 6 months. But you gotta work harder. You might even get that sooner. You could get 1,000 subscribers in 3 months. But you really gotta crank it up a notch, okay, dude? Start making videos every day. And getting ready for my workout, guys. I had an energy drink, and now we're getting ready. We're getting ready, guys. I'm going to start off with some push-ups, and then we're going to go right to the arm training. All right. What happened to your hair? I'm getting old, guys. When I hit 40, I'm going to be jacked. All right. I just uploaded a new video. Good job. I bet you can't wait till you can go live. That's the fun part. Once you get like 1,000 subscribers, then you can go live. Big Papa Pump. Remember, if you want to get a good pump, you got to drink a lot of water, for real. If you stay hydrated, your pump is going to be way better, way better. So you got to remember to drink, stay hydrated the day before your workout, before, during, and after. You're 40, I am 37. Yeah, I'm not 40 yet. Guys, all right, let's do it. We're going to start off with push-ups. Those are not any normal push-ups. These are weighted push-ups with like 40 pounds of copper, okay? 3-pump chump. See this? Ready, guys? I'm going to go for at least 10 to 20 reps, okay? Between 10 and 20. That's pretty good, guys. We got 17 reps, okay? So now I'm going to take a rest. You got to take a rest for about 2 minutes, okay? Usually power lifters, they'll rest for like 5 minutes. But if you're trying to build muscle, I usually rest about 2 to 3 minutes. Wait till your breathing comes down. Goose fraba. Okay. Yeah, push-ups are the best, guys, because you're working your chest, your triceps, and the front delts, so your shoulders too. Basically, if you want to get in shape, all you have to do is push-ups, pull-ups, and do something for your legs as well, okay? So you want to do compound movements. These are exercises that use multiple joints. So when I do a push-up, I'm using this joint, and I'm using my elbow. So that means I'm hitting up the shoulders, the triceps, and the chest. All right, guys. So rest for another minute, and then we'll hit up another set. I'm probably going to try to do 3 sets of push-ups. Yes. There's been a lot of studies on this, and usually 4 sets, 4 good sets, is enough to build muscle, okay? You don't even really need to do more. You can sometimes build more muscle by working out less, okay? I found this out the hard way. Never mind, bye, see ya. All right, we're gonna do another set. We gotta breathe. Get that oxygen flowing. Put the backpack on. Ready? Let's get this chain out of here. All right, let's go for 15 or more, okay? 15. You gotta rest. We're gonna do one more set for push-ups. Don't just do one set and then quit like a wimp. That's not gonna build muscle. You gotta keep working out until it hurts. Gotta remember to stretch. Let's do another one. Ready? That's it. For push-ups, that's all. That's all you need to do. 3 sets, and then your last set, I like to finish off with a set with no weight, just to rep it out, pump as much blood in there as possible. And now we're going to move on to arm training. See if we can get these arms growing. Hopefully. Bitcoin is up to 110,000 right now. So yeah, Bitcoin moved up a little bit. So we saw Bitfarms jump a little bit today, especially after hours. And we saw TeraWulf stock jumped a little bit. And now it's up to about $13.50. So still doing good on that one. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I already took some profits out, so let's see where we're up to right now. We're up to $13.52, so it's closed right now. But yes, doing very well on those. And gold right now is 4,119. So usually when the Asian market opens up at about 1 in the morning, gold will usually start going higher overnight, and then it'll come down like it is right now. So you know, if you're a trader, look to sell your gold stocks in the morning possibly, and then buy them back in the afternoon. But I like to just buy and hold, collect my dividends. My best strategy is buying option calls, and when I make money, I sell the calls and I put that money into dividend stocks and gold and silver, stuff like that. So I use option, take that profit, and then build my real retirement portfolio. So I think that is a strategy that we should all be following. We should all be learning about options and stocks. You got to learn as much as you can and use that knowledge to get rich. Okay, guys? What option calls you looking at? TeraWulf right now, I do have TeraWulf option calls for $12 and $15. I have option calls in AMC stock, option calls in DJT, Donald Trump stock, and I hold option calls in many gold and silver stocks. But that stuff is for the Patreon members, as far as which calls, which expiration date and stuff like that, just for the paid members. But yes, there are a lot of good options right now in the markets. And like I said, when I make money, I sell my options, and then I buy stocks like Petrobrazil. Pays out a 10% dividend. So that's what we should all be doing here, is building our retirement portfolios. We take some of those short-term profit that we make and put it into our retirement portfolio, guys. This is the best way to go, okay? Trying to get rich fast and get rich slow at the same time. That's where my strategy is different from most of the other analysts, okay? Most of the other people talk about just either getting rich slow or getting rich fast, one or the other. I teach you guys, you got to get rich slow and fast, okay? Because if your get rich quick scheme doesn't work out like you thought, you still have your long-term retirement portfolio, okay? So, my triceps are already cooked after those push-ups. That's how good those are. Push-ups really work out your whole upper body, okay? So we're going to start with some shoulders, and then we're going to do biceps and triceps, okay, guys? So grab your dumbbell, Matt. You got to start lifting, okay? I think you might be gaining a little bit too much weight. You got to cut down, start lifting heavy, okay? For real. Buy yourself some weights. Just get some dumbbells. So, whenever you're going to lift, you got to have your weightlifting gloves. See ya, gold. Yeah, gold is dropping down a little bit. This is healthy. It's healthy for gold to come down. It's not healthy for it to go straight up. So this is a very good correction, very healthy correction. We're going to see if we can find a bottom now. Hopefully gold. Hopefully 4,000 is the new $3,000, like Peter Schiff said. So hopefully $4,000 is going to be the new floor for gold. If gold goes below 4,000, we could fall down to 3,800. So I really need gold to stay strong here. Okay. We'll see what happens. All right. It's better for gold to go down. Yeah. So that way we can buy more, especially silver. I think silver has the best moonshot potential. Silver could go up to 100 or 120. And I think silver is going to go to 200-300 in the next 5 years for sure. Silver is going to keep on going up. It keeps moving up, builds a new base, moves up again, builds another base. It keeps going up. Okay. I think right now we're trying to build a base around $50 per ounce. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to do side lateral raises. Now, if you notice, I always do the same exercises. You don't need a lot of different exercises, okay? You don't have to keep trying different things. Just find an exercise that works and just try to improve at it, all right? So I'm going to do side lateral raises to build up the shoulders. And this exercise works so good. You can really feel it in the shoulder, in those outer delts. Milking a bovine, completely wrong. Where is this movement useful in nature? It's not, but it does build up the shoulders. In nature, if you want to build up the shoulders with a natural movement, you might want to try lifting like this. Grab an easy curl bar, go like this, because that's more of a natural movement maybe for what you're talking about, or this. That's a very natural movement. Side lateral raises, it's questionable if that's a natural movement, but if you don't like that, just do shoulder press. That works just as good or better. For me, I don't like the shoulder press because it hurts the shoulder right here. So I have to do side lateral raises. and that just works incredibly well. Seated shoulder press is the GOAT. Yes, but I don't have, like I said, I don't have a flat, I don't have a straight bar. I could do them with lighter weights, but I don't have a straight bar. This is all I have. I'm showing you how to build a good body with for cheaper, with less equipment. So now I'm going to rest, and I'm going to do one more of those. $51 Gold Boy. Invest in 51%. Dollar General piss water. Yeah, that's Dollar General water. I drink distilled. People tell you that distilled will leach minerals out of your body, but I don't think that makes any sense. Distilled water is pure water. And I'm always taking more minerals and stuff to put back in, if that is true. Dollar, yeah. Right. So we're gonna do one more set, then we'll do the arms. Now I gotta take a rest. Got a good 10 reps. Now, gotta do this one. Wow. Gold just shot up to 41.29. 41.29. Let's see if we can keep this up, guys. Yep. It's moving up now a little bit. $41.28. Just let my breathing come down. And we're going to go heavier. All right, guys, hit that like button, because we are going to do my favorite exercise. All right, guys, ready? Here we go. This is my favorite exercise. It's called the overhead tricep extension. All right. These are incredibly good because these will build up your triceps like no other exercise. You get that really good stretch and that very powerful contraction. All right, guys. So watch me do it, and I want you to do it just like this. All right. Now, if you're new here, start off with a lighter weight. You can work your way up. All right. So watch this. This is the proper form. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13. These are tough, especially since I did that set of push-ups. All those push-ups will really tire out your triceps. There we go. So I'm going to do one more set of those, and I'm going to do it right now. All right. This is going to be the final burnout set for the triceps. And then we're going to go do maybe one more set for the biceps. But I'm going to go as heavy as I can go, okay? But my triceps can only handle so much today because those push-ups really take it out of you. You don't need to overtrain. There's no purpose. It serves no purpose. All right, guys, let's go. 8. So now we got to do 8 with the other arm. Couldn't do it. That was a good workout though. Okay. Now we're going to do a final set for the biceps. This is as heavy as I can go. All right, guys, are you ready? All right, let's get these biceps growing. Okay, I actually want to do one more set. It's tough. Cheating. right, guys. I do one more. One more. That's it. That'll wrap up our workout, guys. But as always, we got to check out. Are we growing? I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't been eating a lot of carbs. So I'm not really super full. But still look pretty good. Let's check it out, guys. Let's see if we're growing. Usually 37 centimeters. Let's see if we can get 37 and a half today. I don't think so. Wow. Shit, guys. I think I'm growing a little bit. It looks like it's about 37 and a quarter, or 37 and a quarter centimeters. We're growing. Pumped, yeah. So, bottom line is, I'm still getting a little bit bigger. Not eating enough calories, need more protein, healthy fats. Yeah, I haven't been eating enough the past few days, but still seems like my arms are a little bit bigger, just like this much. So it's going well. He's twice as big as me, King Cloud. Dude, yeah, I'm pumped right now. I gotta chill. Gold's up to 4131. 4,131. I'm hoping we get a good pump tonight. Gold, let's pump gold, guys. Oh, my biceps. Ow. Pumped. I'm pumped. Yeah. Mostly I eat a low carb, high protein, high fat. So I try not to eat too many carbohydrates because I want to stay light and lean. But I also do want to get bigger and fill out. So I need to carb up a little bit more before my workout days. Drink chocolate milk or something for recovery. I'm gonna have chicken and green beans. Shit. Yeah, I'm pumped. One of the reasons that my arms are not growing as much as I want is because my skin is too tight on there. It's like my skin, it won't grow. It won't let my muscle bulge out because my skin is so tight on my arm, you know? So I was thinking about doing more pump workouts to help stretch that skin, you know, just pump up the arms, and maybe that'll help stretch out my skin, you know, because they want to grow, but they just can't grow. My skin is restricting the muscle from expanding, and I've already gotten stretch marks before, and I know I can grow. I know I can get bigger. I know I can. All right. I don't like dairy. I don't drink. I don't drink milk. I don't believe in dairy. I don't think it's healthy. I think that's a lie. The dairy industry wants you to spend money on dairy, but I don't. I didn't tell you guys to drink milk. I gotta do pull-ups. For my next workout, I gotta do pull-ups because it's hard for me to hit my back. I gotta start getting to the gym. If I can get to the gym and I can eat more, then I'm gonna get bigger. There's no doubt about it. But it just takes time for me to build my arms because the skin takes time to stretch. I can just, like, when I got pumped, I could just feel my skin stretching. It wants to expand. I'm gonna be getting stretch marks, probably on my arms for sure. But gold will be $10,000 or not? Yes. Gold will go to $10,000. I'm certain of it. It's just a matter of time. Okay. I think gold could hit $10,000 in 2 to 4 years. It could hit that sooner. But yes, gold is going to 10,000. It's going to go higher. It's going to go higher. It's just because of the nature of the relationship between gold and the dollar, okay? Gold's going to go way higher. And silver is going to go a lot higher too. You got to stock up on silver, guys. I'm telling you. Stock up on silver while you can. Pretty soon, you won't be able to get any. You're going to have to pay like $200 an ounce for it. What kind of physique you were chasing? The kind of physique I'm after is basically what I have now, but I just want to add maybe 10, 15 pounds of muscle, and I actually want to lose body fat. So I just want to look better than I am now. I'm just trying to lose body fat and build muscle. That's it. I'm trying to chase the ultimate physique for my own genetics. I want to get really lean, so you can see this. But I want my chest to get a little bit bigger, especially up here. I want it to get a little bit bigger. And then the shoulders, and also arms. I want to get my arms at least to 17 inches. Okay. So I'm trying to get this bigger right here. Get this bigger. This. Chest. And I want to get the abs more cut. So just trying to get bigger. So it's working, it just takes time. I think I have to do more dips. Like this. Dips really help build up that lower chest. I want to build up the upper and the lower. So I'm just trying to develop my physique to make it a more complete physique so you can see more muscle, see more striations. But I don't want to get more than 185 pounds. So I want to get in the best, most lean cut position. I want to look as lean and as cut as I can at like 185 pounds. So I have to gain about 15 pounds of muscle, maybe 20 pounds of muscle. And that would take me 2-3 years if I keep going hard, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to perfect the art of diet and training and see if I can build more muscle. I'm already getting some gains, but it's just very slow. I want to make my gains come on faster, so I'm trying to improve my diet. And I'm trying to do more compound lifts. I need to start doing squats. If I do squats, that's going to help my upper body develop a little bit more too. If you had to do just one exercise for health, I would say do squats. It's just such a powerful exercise. All right, guys. Any more questions on gold, silver? I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, and we'll let you know how gold and silver are doing. I got option calls on First Majestic as well. Lots of good stuff going on in the market. I really recommend you to use ChatGPT as a personal coach for my personal experience. It really helps me reach my dream physique. ChatGPT. Wow, that's pretty cool. But I'm not trying to support that. I want to be supportive of actual real coaches. I'm not for artificial intelligence. You know, if you're using ChatGPT as your coach, that's someone that lost their job. So I don't agree with that, and you're free to do that. But I don't like that, because as a coach myself, that means that I'm out of a job now because more people are doing that. So I'm not supportive of that at all. Just because I'm trying to bring on new clients for personal training business. So yeah, I'm not into that. But you know, if you can't afford a personal trainer, then that's a good option for you. You know, because that's ChatGPT is probably pretty cheap or free. You know. But yeah, I'm not all for that. I'm for real personal trainers. These guys work hard to build their own physiques and to help you guys. But yeah. I want to get my more upper chest right here. Just doesn't come natural for me. Come on, gold. But yeah, channel's doing good. We got 3,672. You can ask him for a scientific experience which could make it super accurate, and you could indicate a personal coach. Yeah, I'm sure it's a very good system. But well, I don't know. Any questions about gold, silver investing? Nvidia is up to 182. Gold's down a little bit right now. Oil shot up a lot. How about invest in general? Invest in general right now. Investing in general, I think what we have is a buy the dip opportunity in general right now. There's a kind of a negative sentiment on crypto, gold and silver right now. People are coming out and saying gold shouldn't be this high, you know, and the stock markets are hurting a little bit. The government shut down. I think anything that you really like that's down, you should just buy it. Buy the dip. So I think the markets are going to keep going up for another 6 months to a year, and then I think there's going to be a crash. But guys, we got to make the money now. So I think in general, you want to be a buyer of the dip. buying S&P 500 in the moment. I don't even know what that is. Is it like SPX or something like that? SPX. Well, if you want to buy a derivative like an ETF, I personally don't like that. It's way too general of an investment. You're buying the market as a whole, which is not something you want to do. What you want to do is you want to pick individual sectors and individual stocks within those sectors that are going to be outperformers. Okay. Now I could have bought an ETF of the S&P 500, but instead I bought gold stocks. Those are all doing better than the S&P 500. The gold stocks are all outperforming the general market. So in my opinion, I don't invest in those ETFs that follow the general markets because I don't think there's enough upside. You can invest in leveraged ones like the TQQQ, that's up to $108. And then at one point, we're going to be able to short the TQQQ or buy puts against it. And that's going to be coming on this channel in the coming months. But if you are going to invest in a ETF that follows the market, I would pick a leveraged one. I would take on a leveraged position so that way you can make some good money. But no, I find individual stocks. I don't buy the S&P 500. In my opinion, it's too safe. You're not going to make a lot of money. So you got to find individual, high quality, high performing stocks, which is what I have on my Patreon. On my Patreon, it's $10 a month. I have all of the best gold and silver mining stocks. These will all outperform the S&P 500, okay? So you want to be thinking about this very clearly. You want to put your money in the right places. If you want to be able to do that, join my Patreon. What do you prefer, long or short-term trade? I prefer to swing trade. So I prefer to swing trade option calls and individual stocks. So I'll have an outlook of when I want to take profit. Maybe I'll buy a stock and then I'll anticipate on taking profit in maybe 6 months or a year, you know. And then I have multiple swing trades open right now. Many of those I am even selling some right now, trimming a little of the fat off the top, the froth. And I am buying Petrobrazil with my profit. So guys, that's what I prefer to do. Whenever I make a profit, I take some of that profit and I put it into Petrobrazil, which is, I think it's the #1 dividend stock. It's only about $12 right now. I think that's going to $80. And just imagine how big those dividends are going to be once Petrobrazil goes to $80. The dividends are going to be like $3, $4. It's going to be insane. Okay, you're going to get rich. You're going to get rich slow. You're going to get really rich very slow. And that is guaranteed safe money. Okay, Petrobrazil and Ecopetrol are the two stocks that I think everyone should own. PBR and EC. Everyone's got to own those, okay? Do you know the Federal Reserve hasn't made pennies since March? No, I didn't know that, but I don't care. They're going to stop making nickels too. As soon as commodities really start to surge, once we get a higher inflation, once we get a economic crash, then we're going to have quantitative easing, money printing. This is going to cause nickel and copper to surge. And they will stop making nickels probably in the next 2 years. They're not going to make any nickels anymore. Okay? Because a nickel is going to be worth like 40 cents or 20 cents, you know. Right now, a nickel's worth about 6 cents. Pretty soon, that's going to skyrocket. We're going to see nickel go to $60,000 or $80,000 a ton. You know, copper, $20, $25 a pound. Okay, so they're going to stop making. At one point, they won't make any more change. They're going to take us. They're not going to use any change. At one point, but first it's the penny, and then it's going to be the nickel. So I'm stocking up on nickels right now because they're going to be. It's a good commodity to hold on to. A nickel has nickel and copper, so nickels are very good. Do you know the But yeah, as far as I know, gold and gold stocks are beating the S&P 500. So stay away from that ETF. I hoard my change. I have 40 years worth, about 2 tons of change. This guy's got about 2 tons. You got more than me. I have like 400 pounds of copper. And I probably have like $400 or $500 worth of nickels. But I'm trying to get more copper pennies at the moment. Trying to stock up on copper.
A patient, a good teacher, and I learned a little.
Yeah, guys, you could check out Silver Slayer, his channel. He's interviewing David Morgan. Check that out. Silver Slayer. He's got a good silver channel. I have a master bedroom of change that's filled a couple inches from the ceiling. Yeah, right, buddy. Pennies before 1988 are full copper. It's before 1982. Yeah, 1982. What do you think I was doing push-ups with? That's what I was doing push-ups with. It's a lot. It's like 45 pounds of copper. Straight doing push-ups. That's how you get jacked. Pennies before, it's 82, 1982. So all 1981 and older are 95% copper. Canadian is 98% pure. But yeah, gotta keep on loading up on copper, dude. All right, I'm gonna get going. I gotta make some chicken. See you soon, guys.